It's just something you have to live with, I think. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. If the city of Austin were to choose not to allow body scanners, people couldn't get on the airplanes. They wouldn't be allowed to get on the airplanes.
Within a few months, TSA says anyone who flies out of Austin Bergstrom International Airport will first have to pass through those controversial body scanners. TSA announced ABIA will be one of 29 airports to receive the recently purchased advanced imaging technology. KITV's Catherine Stolp is live near the airport where several activists are apparently trying to stop the departure of those machines to Austin tonight. Catherine?
Right, Judy. Actually, dozens of opponents are inside this building right now. They say the fight to stop body scanners from coming to Austin is still far from over. The activists, led by Texans for Accountable Government, or TAG, hope to convince the airport's planning board to turn the body scanner's one-way ticket into a round trip. They say the city, which owns, operates, and maintains the airport, can and should stop the machines from arriving. TAG tells us the body scanners are a violation of passenger privacy and harmful to people's health. Now, the Airport Planning Board already passed a resolution opposing the body scanners last year. The measure, however, did not pass through City Council. Well, now the board says it is considering holding a special meeting later this month to further urge the Austin City Council to put a halt to the scanner's departure.
Metal detectors and bomb-sniffing dogs deserve much better. There are countries across Europe that have banned these machines because they do not work and they violate the rights of their citizens. So we want real security measures that are going to protect us and that are going to respect the rights that we have because we're free human beings.
Now, TSA says the scanners should arrive here within the next coming months, but an ABIA representative told me he could not give me a specific date of their arrival. We're live in East Austin. Catherine Stolp, KITV News.
These scanners at ABIA would receive automated target recognition software. That means you'll see stick figures instead of actual body pictures. TSA says these types of machines also use less radiation.
Like them or not, those body scanners will soon be installed out at Austin's airport. The controversial scanners will be up and working by the end of this month. Now, you might remember last year the Austin City Council briefly discussed opposing those scanners, but in the end decided not to do anything. Well, KXAN City reporter Reagan Heckelman is live out at the airport with more on these. Hey, Reagan.
Well, Leslie, Austin's airport is one of 29 across the country that will be getting this new round of body scanners. Now, right now, the airport's advisory commission is meeting and they are expected to pass a resolution opposing these scanners, but there's really not much they can do to stop them from being installed here at the airport. Soon, a trip out of Austin's airport will include a trip through a body scanner.
I think it's an invasion of privacy, and I don't think it's necessary.
But the federal government does think they're necessary. By the end of this month, all 3 security checkpoints will be home to advanced imaging technology, also known as body scanners. But these machines will be different. Gone are the ghostly, revealing images of passengers' bodies. Instead, the government says the new machines only show an outline of the body. But most passengers we spoke with are still iffy about having to go through them.
I'm on both sides of it, quite honestly. I think, anything we can do to be safer, then that's great, but I'm really big on keeping the government out of my life. Who watches the watchers?
They're ineffective, they are dangerous, and they're a complete violation of our right to not be unreasonably searched, especially without probable cause.
Heather Fazio with Texans for Accountable Government says there is plenty of research showing the radiation from the machines are dangerous for passengers and TSA employees. She is hoping the City Council will get involved.
And we want them to put a halt to the installation of these machines until it can be proven that they are effective and safe.
It's just something you have to live with, I think. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it.
Austin's mayor, a former pilot for Delta Airlines, says if the council were to step in,
if the city of Austin were to choose not to allow body scanners, people couldn't get on the airplanes. They wouldn't be allowed to get on the airplanes.
And that means, like them or not, going through a body scanner will now become the norm at Austin's airport.
I'm not crazy about doing it, but I go through them because I have to.
Now, you can opt out from going through the body scanners, but if you do, more than likely you'll have to go through a full body pat down. There is no word on the exact date when they will be installed. We've just been told it'll happen sometime this month. Reporting live from Austin's airport, Reagan Heckelman, KXAN News.
It's just something you have to live with, I think. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. If the city of Austin were to choose not to allow body scanners, people couldn't get on the airplanes. They wouldn't be allowed to get on the airplanes.